First of all, I'd like to say peace to all the gods and the earths and all the people that came here to represent. Brother Khalid is definitely a true warrior in the cause of black struggle. What I'd like to say as a young black youth is that I feel...
Radios on card tables, Benetton, the Guards building. Ask for today's mathematics, we are lost children. And this was going on in every New York ghetto. Kids listen, 5% have said it's pork and jello.
We wasn't no slaves that came with no slave ships. That wasn't no slave ships. That shit was prison ships. We are prisoners at war here in America. Don't keep playing with me. We are prisoners at war. All right? We never was no slave. We never had a slave mentality. We never was slaves. We didn't come. We came from kings and queens. And that's what America don't want you to learn. That we came from kings and queens. Because they let you know that you came from a king and you came from a queen. You're going to destroy them. So they tell you was a slave, so you can use that as a tool, and also a slave, and master you. And use your ability when you here work like slave wages here in America. But God bless the child who got it on. And what I got that my own, I got this nation that the Father built. And that's this 5% nation. I'm a large 5% of God.
So what are you doing to prepare yourself to be able to educate?
Learn, teach.
No, you can't teach. We ain't doing the teaching yet. We not gonna do the teaching. You can't give a man half the truth. You gotta know the whole truth. So before we venture out, right, we're not gonna get on a boat, right? We're not gonna get on a boat where we don't have a paddle. We want to be fully equipped when we go out and teach God. We want to be fully equipped. Because see, black man, God, on the earth and knowing every square inch of it, has chosen for himself the best part. So therefore, right, you have to know and understand the law of mathematics to the fullest, man. You got to leave not a shadow of an atom of a doubt in a man's mind, man, when you leave them. And if you leave them in the same place in which you found them in, then your journey there was unnecessary.
Did you know Clarence 13X founded the 5% Nation in Harlem in 1964? Meet Clarence 13X, also known as Allah, the founder of the 5% Nation. He was a charismatic leader who preached self-knowledge and self-empowerment to his followers.
We are the true and living God, and we teach that the black man is God.
The 5% Nation is based on the idea that 85% of people are unaware of their true potential. 10% are aware but use their knowledge to oppress others, and 5% are the enlightened ones who have the power to change the world. Today, the 5% Nation continues to inspire people around the world to seek knowledge and enlightenment. Join the nation of gods and earths. Learn about Clarence 13X and the 5% Nation's teachings of self-knowledge and self-empowerment.
What the Father was able to do through his teachings, he was able to bring out the mathematics and I think one of the most important lessons, which is called the 12 jewels. And those are knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness. So a man must first get knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Once you got that, then you can go for your freedom. But freedom must operate under a law of justice. I'm free to smack you in the face, right? But now justice comes in. That's the reward or penalty for my acts or deeds. So that keeps everybody at equality. Because what? All men are created equal until you do something to break that equilibrium. And once you establish that, then what do a man need to strive for? His food. Of course, food for thought and physical food. His clothing. Of course, clothing for clothing, but a cloak of righteousness as well. And his shelter. A shelter to live in and a shelter to protect itself from negative things in his atmosphere. And once you got that, what's left? Love. But what's love without peace? And what's love and peace without happiness? And happiness is total, complete satisfaction with yourself.